Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So let's talk about Chris Paul, man, joining the Warriors, trying to win a ring. And the truth be told, I don't think Chris Paul is going to win a championship. I feel like it's too late. The Warriors are not a championship team. Klay Thompson is a shell of himself. Andrew Wiggins is missing. His game fell off a cliff. Klay Thompson is on a decline. They are not a good team. Are they good enough to make the playoff? Yes. The Warriors are going to make the playoff more than likely. They'll make the playoff as long as you have Steph, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson. They will make the playoff. That's a given. But they are not a championship team. And Chris Paul going to the Warriors hoping he's going to win a chip, that's being delusional because they are not good enough to win a championship. Not in the current landscape with Denver, Phoenix, and all these up-and-coming young teams like the Kings, OKC. I just don't see it, man. And it's unfortunate because Chris Paul had many opportunities to win a chip. Multiple opportunities. He had a chance when he was a Clipper. They should have made it to a finals. Blew that situation. He had a chance when he was in Houston with James Harden. Blew that situation. He got injured. He had a chance when he was on the Suns. Blew that situation in the finals. So Chris Paul had multiple chances and opportunities to win a title. And he came up short every single time, either due to underperforming or injury. It's always one or the other. And Draymond Green is trying to convince him that I'm going to help you win a championship. I'm sorry, it's too late. It's too late. The whole NBA landscape has changed. A lot of teams have gotten better. There's a lot of young legs now. It gets harder every season. And for him to think, this older Warriors team is going to go to the finals, it's not happening. Kevin Durant is not walking through that door. He's in Phoenix. And Chris Paul was on the Phoenix Suns with Kevin Durant, and they still couldn't get it done. It's unfortunate, but he's going to suffer the same fate as Carmelo. Great players, no championships. I could be wrong, but I feel like more than likely I'm going to be right on this situation. Unless he goes to a team that's a championship team and he just come off the bench. Play 15 to 20 minutes as a backup point guard. That could work. I don't see CP3 winning a chip as a Warrior. I just don't see it. I know he still have hopes, but sometimes reality trump hopes. And the Warriors are not a good team right now. They are not a good team. They are middle of the pack. They are not even a playoff team right now. As far as record is concerned, they're at the bottom somewhere. It would be nice, the icing on the cake, the cherry on top, if CP3 could win a chip. That would be dope, of course, but I just know it's not going to happen in Golden State. And anyone that thinks otherwise is being delusional. If the Warriors make some trades, make some moves, and, bring in some more pieces, maybe. But as they currently stand with Klay Thompson, declining, and Andrew Wiggins is lost, like what happened to Wiggins? I mean, he's a big part of why they won that championship. And right after that, the following season, he fell off a cliff. The past 2 seasons, like what happened to Wiggins? Unless Andrew Wiggins find himself, Klay Thompson could turn back the hands of time. They're not winning any championships. Steph is going to be Steph. He's going to do what he do. Draymond is going to play his role, do what he do. But that's not enough. Not when you have Joker, Jamal Murray, that stacked team in Denver. The Suns with a super team. We already know what's going on in the East with Giannis and Damian Lillard, the Boston Celtics. I don't see any scenario where Chris Paul is going to win a championship as a Warrior. So he's going to have to go to another team that's already stacked or a team that has a good chance of winning and just play the bench. I don't see it happening in Golden State. It's unfortunate, but he had his opportunities early on in his career. He had his opportunity in LA as a Clipper. He had his opportunity in Houston with James Harden. He had his opportunity as a Sun, went to the finals, made Giannis beat him, and that's crazy. That wasn't just his fault. That was Monty Williams' bad coaching decision. The plan for Giannis. Miami showed you the blueprint. Clog the lane, clog the paint, and make Giannis shoot jump shots. And they tried to make Aiden guard Giannis one-on-one. Aiden got destroyed. The rest is history. And that was Chris Paul's best chance, his best opportunity at winning a title. That was his chance right there. and they blew it. He had his one chance and he blew it. And now, he has hopes of winning, not in Golden State. No, it's not happening. Maybe if you go to Denver or something, play the bench, or it's sad, it's unfortunate, but he's going to have to go to a team possibly where he's just a tag along. He could still give you quality minutes off the bench, but, he might just have to be a tag along because I don't see any scenario where he's going to win on the Warriors the way they are currently constructed. I don't see it. So Trevor Ariza was asked, will Chris Paul win a championship in Golden State? And he said, can't nobody F with Denver. Like I said, can't nobody F with Denver. Not right now. Nikola Jokic is in his prime. That team is a well-oiled machine. They won a chip, so now they have experience under their belt. And can't nobody fuck with Denver. I'm sorry. I mean, the way they move the ball, Jokic being who he is, Coach Malone, Denver is that team to beat, man. They are the team to beat. And when you're in the West and you got to go through Denver, a team like the Warriors, nah, I'm sorry. It's unfortunate, but Chris Paul is in a bad situation. Talk about bad timing. He had so many opportunities on multiple teams, and he just blew it. He couldn't get it done, whether he underperformed or he got injured. And it's sad, man, because he had so many opportunities to win a championship. At the end of the day, the Warriors, they're a championship team. So you will never count them out. You could never count out the Steph Curry Golden State Warriors, period. They're a championship team. They have championship pedigree. So we know what they bring to the table. But at this current point, they're just not good enough because Klay Thompson is not himself. Andrew Wiggins is missing. He have declined from their championship win. He's not the same. And there's no more Jordan Poole, that situation. He's in Washington. So the Warriors, they got a good team once again, good enough to make the playoff, but they're not winning any title, not anytime soon. I don't think Steph is going to win another title, not with this team. They would need a serious overhaul, a major revamp of the roster if they want any shot at winning a title. So this 2023 NBA season, in 18 games so far, in 18 games, Chris Paul is averaging 9 points, 7.3 assists, 1.5 steal on 39% shooting, averaging roughly 26 minutes per game. So as you can see, his numbers are down. He's coming off the bench. Obviously, he's older, much older. And right now, yes, he's a solid role player. Very high IQ, could run an offense. We know what he brings to the table from a point guard standpoint, but this team is just not good enough. When CP3 first joined the team, Draymond Green talking about, I'm going to help you win a championship. We're going to get you a title. That's all caps. It sounds good, but when you look around the NBA landscape, there are too many better teams right now. Too many. Just Thursday, Chris Paul suffered an injury. So he's already injured, which cost him 2 games. And we know that's the story of his career. He's always injured. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.